Okay, I'm gonna try my best. Again, hello. It is um it is Thursday, October 16th. And 12 days ago, I put out a post on YouTube saying I am 22 and I've yet to live most of my life, but I'm doing this anyway. It's ask for advice. Leave either advice, questions, or situations you're in. Anything really, and I'll try my best to answer them as best as I can. And you guys did ask some stuff. So I'm gonna read some of them. Okay. Oh no, okay. I'm gonna try my best, okay? Again, this is me, just how I think and how I would react in these situations. Someone said, I'm in my last year of high school, and my grades have been going downhill for a little more than a year now. It feels like life is throwing everything at me to prevent me from succeeding. How can I get back? My friend described it best. He described life as like a bow and arrow. So as the arrow pulls back, the farther you pull the arrow back with the bow, the more it'll shoot forward. And he said that, and I haven't been able to let it go. And you know who that is? He knows exactly who he is. But with that phrase, I would see it as to not give up. And grades are just a number. And I guess they do matter in a way with what you're trying to pursue, but don't let them define you. Because at the same time you're going through school, you're trying to figure out who you want to be, because there's suddenly a pressure as soon as you turn 18, as soon as you're a senior in high school, to figure out what you want to do with your life from your parents and from your family. So not only are you getting pressure put on you, you're also getting pressure to get good grades, and you're pressured to figure out what you want to do and if you want to go to college, and you're getting pressured on how to afford all of it and shit like this. And I guess how can you get back would be just be kind to yourself and take it easy and don't stress yourself out, because you're smart and you are more than capable of getting your grades back up. Don't doubt yourself. Don't let people put pressure on you, and just take it easy. Last year is your last year of school. You should try to enjoy it while you have it. And I feel like you need to be told this. I'm proud of you regardless. Like, last year of high school, that's insane. That's awesome. I hope that helped in a way. I don't really know if it did. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, you guys, actually, this is so cool. Okay, someone said, I'm 23 and got out of my first relationship earlier this year. It only lasted 3 months and everything seemed to be going well. We talked every day and went out on dates multiple times a week until she randomly ghosted me and blocked me on everything. I've tried putting myself out there again, but I still have that voice inside me telling me that I'll just get dropped like garbage after she gets bored. Do you have any advice on how to get past this? I know exactly how that feels. I mean, I guess not relationship. We weren't dating, but we were talking. And there was something between us, and then he just randomly dropped me and ghosted me with no explanation and unfollowed me on everything. Didn't get blocked. But I guess how to pass that? I guess in this case, it's their loss, because I'm sure you're a great person. And I'm sure it was something to do with her and had nothing to do with you. And don't try to force yourself to move past this, because it is painful. It does hurt when you get attached to someone and they act like they care, and then they're just able to drop you like it was nothing. Don't force yourself to move past it. And just because someone treated you poorly once doesn't mean it'll happen again. And lead with kindness. And I guess she's an example of what you shouldn't do to someone. In a way, I hope that made sense. Yeah, someone said, I've been having a really hard time getting over someone. I had a really close friend that I met a couple years ago, and I got really attached to her and even developed feelings then out of nowhere. Oh, then Feelings, period. Then out of nowhere, she ghosted me overnight, even though we'd been friends for years. Didn't give any reason. I can't seem to stop thinking about her. It's been really tough on my mental health. Do you have any advice for me? Hope you have a great day. Again, the ghosting shit, bro. People just ghost people because it has something to do with them, or shit feels too real, or they're scared they're gonna get hurt again. And then the day and age we're in right now, people don't know how to communicate their feelings verbally. They don't know how to be authentic and real and honest, and that's the worst thing that we end up with. Dude, I know exactly what you mean. Getting ghosted by a friend, getting ghosted by someone that you started to like. Sometimes things just happen for a reason, and as much as that is bullshit and it's annoying, we can only control so much of it. And don't let it take a toll. It's gonna be painful again, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but at the end of the day, it's their loss. They dropped you. It wasn't your choice, and as far as you're aware, you didn't do anything wrong unless they tell you. And their loss. It's their loss. And I hope you're having a great day as well. Okay, dude, this is so cool. I'm trying my best. I hope this actually makes sense. Someone said, I'm 21 and I feel like I have no direction in my life. I'm going to school and I have a job, but both feel like they're going nowhere. Not to mention I have like no friends. I don't fit in at all where I live. How do you think I can find something to make my life have a direction? Do the things you're passionate about. And if you're going to school, make sure it's something that you genuinely would love to pursue as in a career. So do things that you're passionate about. Unless, like, I hate when people go to school because they're trying to get a degree or in like a job and what's a big word for Elmo? In an area where they will make a lot of money rather than something they genuinely enjoy and have passion for. Make sure you're going to school for something you have passion for and that you could genuinely see yourself pursuing a career in. Because life's too short to pursue something you don't love with your whole heart. Life's too short to pursue something just for money. And the friend thing, you'll find your people. Sometimes we have to be alone to comprehend and understand ourselves more. And being alone can actually teach you so much about yourself. And you learn things about yourself that you didn't know before, and you become a better person in a way. And I'm sure you fit in somewhere. I don't have a doubt in my mind that there isn't a place for you. And I guess to find direction, pursue something you love. Make a daily thing. Give yourself a little daily treat. Live every day to the fullest. And how you can pursue everything. You're bound by nothing, which is insane. You have free will to do whatever you want. Just be smart and be safe and make good choices. And I have no doubt that you won't do something great with your life. And take it easy. Don't feel pressure to be this great thing at 21. It's just the start of your fucking life. Okay. I'm 23 and still living at home, trying to save up for my own place, but living with the family gets stressful at times. I have 2 disabled relatives. When I need some space, I go walking in the hills to clear my head. How do you find calmness in the chaos? I understand how not having your own space can get overwhelming and very like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And like, oh my god, I can't get a fucking break. Life won't pause. Life will never pause for you. And in fact, life will most likely pass you by, and you'll blink and those relatives will be gone. And your family will be gone, and you will no longer have this opportunity to live with your family and spend time with them. I just dropped my phone. Fuck, I lost the comments. But you know what I mean, in a way. Enjoy enjoy it while you have it, even though it can get overwhelming and very... Where was I? Oh, I found it. It can get very overwhelming and very like, I'm gonna lose my mind in a way. But find hobbies. Like someone, I know, I read a reply, someone said to find hobbies. Oh, someone said find hobbies in a different one. My bad. But take it easy. And the walks, that's amazing. Going outside, taking a deep breath. Don't feel bad for still living at home. In the economy we're in, you probably have more luck of saving money while living at home than living by yourself. Everyone's life is different, so don't feel a rush to pursue moving out because everyone else is moving out. Don't do things because of everyone else. Do it for you. Do it when you feel ready. And living with family does get stressful, but one day it'll be gone and you'll look back and you'll be like, damn, how did I let that pass me by? So live in that house with no regrets. Even if you don't feel like doing something with your family, do something, because one day it'll be gone and either you'll have regrets, and I hope your family is kind, and I hope it's a good situation. If it's not, I'm sorry, and none of this is relative, but it'll pass you by one day and they'll be gone and you'll be like, damn. Take it easy. Okay, to be honest, something I've been struggling with recently is that all my life, 16 years, I've never had many friends. The ones I did have, I didn't see often. My dreams are of literally spending time with friends and living a lifestyle I don't hate seems so far away. But now it's kind of here and it seems really daunting. It's almost like part of me doesn't want to be happy. I know this is probably a difficult question, so I understand if you don't have an answer. It feels like you don't think you deserve it. Because a part of you doesn't want to be happy. You're nervous and excited to have this opportunity to have friends that genuinely seem to want to get to know you and spend time with you. And when things kind of start to go your way, I relate to that. When things kind of start to go your way, you're like, something's going to go wrong. Like, this isn't right. This shouldn't be happening. But just because something good goes right doesn't mean you don't deserve it. And just because you're so used to being alone and having bad things happen to you doesn't mean that you don't deserve good things. I know exactly what you mean by that. And I hope that was a good enough answer for you. And I hope you're having a great day. And you deserve good things, so let yourself have have them when the opportunity surpasses you. I just gave up on an avoidant girl. I cared deeply about her, but I was hurting myself too much, trying to build something with someone who doesn't want anything with me. Oh my God. The way I see that is you did the right thing. You can't love someone and not have them love you back. And avoidant is very difficult because most often some people don't know how to express their emotions, and so they don't really know how to accept things. And you can try your best to make this person feel like they're the best thing in the world and tell them you like them and talk to them every day, but what matters is the way they treat you. And if they're not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, then I think in your case you did the right thing. No matter how much you cared about them and how much it might have hurt to let them go, you did the right thing for you, if that makes sense. Oh my God, you guys are stop. I hope this makes sense. I hope I'm doing something. Someone said, I'm 19, almost done with the first year of my college, and still don't have no friends. It's like sitting alone, eating lunch when everyone else has friends and talking and laughing. I'm in 2 clubs. In one club, I only really talked to one person recently. We've been talking a bit outside the club. Hopefully this goes somewhere. In the other club, I talk to people, but only during club since it's improv. Sorry this turned into a rant. Any advice? Hope you have a good day. Just be outgoing in your class. Don't care what people think about you. Your goal is to be there to improve yourself. Especially school-wise, you're there to improve yourself, and making friends shouldn't be forced. If you find someone that you're like, damn, they're cool and our hobbies align and I think we would be really cool, say hi to them. If you see someone standing alone, say hi to them. Just be like, I hope you have a good day. Just a spark of a small conversation can create a lifelong friendship. And be careful. Be careful with who you talk to. Be careful with who you become friends with. Regardless, you'll be okay. You're only 19. You have so much of your life ahead of you. And there will be years where you don't really have many friends. It's very unrealistic to have this big, huge group of friends that's perfect 24/7 and to always have someone to hang out with. I promise you'll be okay, and years will pass you by and you'll have this group of friends and you're like, I'm proud of me for like still doing this shit, Just keep being you. Try to be outgoing, try to be kind, spark up a conversation with someone, be the bigger person in difficult situations, and I have no doubt that you won't make friends. Whew. Ooh. Oh my god. This is a long one. Oh my god, okay. I'll try my best. Okay. I'm also 22 and currently living with my parents while working toward a degree in criminology. I'm about 3 years into college and thankfully not in any debt, which is something I'm really proud of. First of all, holy shit, that's really awesome. I'm not necessarily looking for advice. I just wanted to share something I've been struggling with lately. That's friendships. Back in high school, shortly after, I had tons of friends and saw them almost every day, most because school made that kind of socializing unavoidable. But since then, most of my old friends, have moved away from school or work, and now I only have a few ones left. Maybe none, depending on your definition of what it means to be friends. The thing is, I realized I have this pattern where I go through phases. Sometimes I'm really social, at least by my standards, hanging out often and feeling connected, and then out of nowhere I'll disappear for a while. Sometimes for months, I feel overwhelmed and I guess I need a recharge. The last time I hung out with the guys was back in June. I'm not sure why I'm like this. It doesn't always bother me, but occasionally I get the sense that I'm wasting time or missing out on life. Sometimes I wonder if it makes me a bad friend. That's when I'll panic a bit and try to be social again, but then eventually burn out and retreat. Most of the time, I just focus on school, work, and my hobbies. That's fine with me. One thing I'm really grateful for is that whenever I do come back, my friends are always welcoming. It's like no time has passed, and we pick up where we left off. That means a lot. I guess if I were to ask for advice, it would be this. Is this kind of social cycle unhealthy? And if so, how do I break out of it? I don't necessarily... Wow, I see the text because I looked at it so my, like... I read for so long that I just, like, see it on my... I can see, like, the lines of the text on my eyes because it was so bright. It's not necessarily unhealthy. Sometimes you need breaks. Sometimes antisocial people, there's sometimes people that are more active with you socially or more like need more of a break. You're probably the person that needs more of a break, and there's nothing wrong with you. As long as you're not isolating yourself and never seeing people, and it doesn't seem like that, and you seem like a great person. And the fact that they're able to just welcome you back means you have a really good group of friends. And you're not missing out on life. Everyone's life is different. Everyone's story is different. And if you're feeling you're missing out on life, try to switch up your days a little bit. But to me, it sounds like you're doing great. And especially while being in school, in third year of college, that has to be a pain in the ass. And criminology is insane. That's like, by all means, to me, you seem like you're doing okay. And proud of you, man, too. I broke up with my girlfriend of 2.5 years back in March. It felt like the right decision in the moment. Never heard anything from her since. She didn't bother to fight for me. I still have moments where I miss her, but trying to move on the best I can. Get help, look after myself, staying social, etc. Sometimes things just happen. Breakups happen. Friendship breakups happen. And didn't bother to fight for you kind of doesn't make sense to me, because if you broke up with her, did you want her to fight for you? Because when you're choosing to break up with someone, I see why she like kind of just let it go, you know, because she's like, he wants to end things with me. Of course, I don't know the whole story, so I'm sorry if this is inconsiderate or insensitive of me to say, but I feel like there was some miscommunication in a way, because you said she didn't even bother to fight for you, which either means she didn't care, and I doubt it was that, because 2.5 years is a lengthy relationship, so I would have to assume that it was miscommunication in a way, and it's gonna take a while, because that was 2.5 years of your life, so don't rush it. Don't rush to get over these feelings and this past relationship you had and the emotions you feel. Like, trying to rush things will only make it worse. Guys, that was all of the fucking advice questions. That's crazy that you guys actually did it. I didn't think anyone would, but those are just my opinions on those situations, and by all means take that with a grain of salt, because no one will ever be in the same exact situation as you are, and everyone feels differently. And if none of this helped, I sincerely apologize. That was just my take on it. So sorry if any of it was inconsiderate or insensitive. That was just how I viewed the situations and saw it. By all means, take it easy, keep moving forward. Tomorrow needs you, and I'm rooting for you, future myah. And I hope I was able to help literally anybody watching this video. Bye.